The unification of realms they're meeting that night was just the beginning, not the end. For weeks, Alaric and Lyra met in secret under the benevolent cloak of night in the secluded, hidden cove that had witnessed their first true connection. He would bring her exotic fruits from the sun-drenched land, describing in vivid detail the warmth of the sun on his skin and the intoxicating scent of blooming flowers, hoping to share his world. She in turn would tell him of the vibrant living coral cities that pulsed with life, the graceful ancient dances of the whales in the deep, and the luminous, glowing creatures that lit the darkest trenches of the ocean, painting pictures with her words. They learned each other's languages, not just of spoken words, but of glances, gestures, and the profound, comfortable silence of deep understanding that transcended any linguistic barrier. Alaric, though a prince accustomed to comfort, spent countless hours adapting learning to hold his breath. Longer in the cool water to listen to the ocean's subtle whispers, to appreciate the simple, untouched beauty of the underwater world through Lyra's eyes, seeing it not as an alien place, but as a part of her. Lyra, in turn, learned about the human world, its surprising complexities, its fleeting joys, its profound sorrows, and the deep, abiding emotions that bound its inhabitants. One she saw beyond the dire warnings of her elders, recognizing the genuine kindness and the profound, undeniable love in Alaric's heart, a love that dismissed all boundaries. News of the Sea Prince's strange, nocturnal voyages eventually reached the ears of his family, whispers carried on the wind by curious guards and watchful servants. Crown Prince Gareth, ever pragmatic and deeply suspicious of anything unconventional, demanded an immediate explanation, fearing scandal. Prince Liam, ever calculating and politically astute, feared Alaric's escalating obsession could destabilize the intricate balance of the kingdom, perhaps even spark conflict with an unknown power, upsetting trade routes or alliances. They confronted him, furious and genuinely concerned for his well-being and the realm's stability. Alaric, however, refused to deny his love, his resolve unwavering, his voice firm. With a newfound quiet conviction, he spoke of Lyra, of the ethereal beauty and ancient wisdom of her people, and of the unique understanding they shared, an understanding that could benefit both realms beyond imagination. He spoke not of conquest or exploitation, but of partnership, of mutual respect, and the incredible opportunities for shared knowledge and peace. The royal court was utterly aghast. A mermaid. It was unthinkable, an affront to tradition, a challenge to their very worldview, a fantasy. Whispers of madness, of enchantments, spread like wildfire through the castle halls. The elders of the merfolk, upon learning of Lyra's continued, defiant contact with the surface dweller, were equally outraged. Lyra's grandmother, heartbroken and consumed by ancient fears, pleaded with her to abandon this folly, reminding her of countless ancient grievances and broken trusts, of the sorrow visited upon their kind by humans through the centuries. Yet Lyra, bolstered by Alaric's unwavering devotion and her own growing conviction that this love was true, held firm, her spirit unyielding. It was Alaric, with characteristic boldness, who made the first grand public gesture towards bridging the chasm between their worlds. He extended an official invitation to a select delegation of merfolk to visit his kingdom, promising them safe passage, a respectful welcome, and a commitment to their well-being. He ordered the immediate construction of a magnificent crystal-clear, glass-domed observatory overlooking a deep, tranquil lagoon within the castle grounds, allowing them to remain comfortably in their natural element, the cool embrace of water, while observing the human world around them, safe from its alien air. Skeptical but undeniably intrigued by this unprecedented overture, a small group of merfolk led by Lyra and her grandmother, who, despite her profound fears and ancient mistrust, could not bear to abandon her beloved granddaughter to such a perilous venture, cautiously ventured to the surface. Similarly, Alaric, with Lyra's gentle guidance and reassurance, brought his own family, including his wary father, to the edge of the lagoon, carefully introducing them to the wonders of the merfolk, demonstrating the respectful reverence he held for them. The initial encounters were predictably filled with palpable trepidation, deep-seated suspicion, and awkward, prolonged silences. The humans found the merfolk beautiful, yes, but undeniably alien and mysterious in their aquatic grace. The merfolk, in turn, found the humans loud, strange, and bewilderingly land-bound, their movements clumsy, But over time, as Alaric and Lyra acted as living, breathing bridges between their two distinct worlds, patiently explaining, demonstrating, and reassuring, understanding slowly began to blossom, like a fragile flower in a harsh climate. The humans witnessed the merfolk's profound, almost spiritual connection to the ocean, their ancient wisdom, their serene way of life, and the breathtaking beauty of their underwater realm, inspiring them to be better stewards of the sea. The merfolk in turn learned to trust and to appreciate the complexities and occasional wonders of the surface world. Lyra's grandmother, witnessing Alaric's genuine respect, his patience, and the undeniable happiness that shone in Lyra's eyes whenever she looked at him, slowly began to soften her stance, her ancient fears gradually receding like a distant tide. She saw that this prince was not like the cruel, fickle men of old tales. He was truly different, a man of integrity and deep love. Eventually, a grand council was called, a historic gathering attended by both human royalty and merfolk elders. A meeting unprecedented in recorded history, marking a turning point. The air was thick with tension, centuries of mistrust and misunderstanding, weighing heavily upon everyone present. Alaric, standing tall before his father, the revered king, and the gathered dignitaries of both realms, spoke not with political rhetoric or flowery diplomatic language, but from his deepest heart, his voice resonating with sincerity. He acknowledged the profound fears, the stark differences that had divided their peoples for so long, but then, with passionate conviction, he emphasized the shared humanity, the shared desire for peace, and the profound understanding that had blossomed between him and Lyra. He then proposed a treaty of the tides, a groundbreaking pact of mutual respect, fair trade, and shared guardianship of the vast oceans, a revolutionary concept that promised a new future. It was a bold, utterly unprecedented proposal, a radical departure from tradition that could change everything. The king, seeing the profound positive change in his son, the undeniable sincerity of his intentions, and the immense potential for a peaceful, prosperous future, gave his solemn blessing, rising from his throne to signify his approval. The merfolk elders, after much heated deliberation, and swayed deeply by Lyra's eloquent pleas and her grandmother's quiet, powerful endorsement, finally, tentatively agreed, recognizing the sincerity in the young prince's words. The core of the treaty was beautifully simple, yet profoundly impactful. No human would intentionally harm the merfolk or pollute their precious waters, and no merfolk would interfere with human ships or coastal towns. More than that, they would share knowledge, cooperating to protect the delicate, vital balance of the world's ecosystems, learning from each other's wisdom. To seal this extraordinary alliance, and as a living testament to the powerful love that had so miraculously bridged two worlds, Prince Alaric and Lyra were to be married. It was a wedding unlike any other, a truly historic event that drew awe from both realms. Part of the ceremony took place on a magnificent, specially constructed platform overlooking the crystal-clear lagoon, allowing the human court to witness Lyra's breathtaking arrival, her emerald tail shimmering like 1,000 jewels in the sunlight, a vision of ethereal beauty. The second, more intimate part of the ceremony was held beneath the waves in a breathtaking hidden grotto adorned with bioluminescent flora that pulsed with soft, otherworldly light. Here Alaric, with the aid of a powerful, enchanted charm that allowed him to breathe freely underwater, joined Lyra in her world, his hand clasped firmly in hers. As they exchanged solemn vows of eternal love and commitment under the watchful, tearful eyes of both their peoples, their marriage became a shining symbol of unity, a living testament that love truly could transcend the deepest, most ancient divides. Prince Alaric and Queen Lyra ruled their respective domains, often traveling between the two worlds, their shared understanding and deep affection fostering an era of unprecedented peace, prosperity, and ecological harmony. The humans learned to respect the ocean, its vastness, and its mysterious inhabitants, developing new, sustainable ways of interacting with the sea. The merfolk in turn learned to trust and to appreciate the complexities and occasional wonders of the surface world. Their children, blessed with unique traits and gifts from both worlds, were a living embodiment of the profound harmony forged between land and sea, proving conclusively that with love, respect, courage, and an open heart, differences could not only be overcome, but celebrated, and two disparate worlds could truly beautifully become one. And so, my dear listeners, we close the final, glorious chapter of Prince Alaric and Queen Lyra's extraordinary love story. Was that not simply enchanting? A testament to how love can truly conquer all, even the vast, mysterious ocean itself, and bridge worlds thought forever separated. If this grand tale of land and sea, of courage and connection, stirred your heart and imagination, please dive into that like button below for more epic adventures, more magic, and more incredible stories that transport you to other realms. Make sure you're subscribed to Tales by Abdul. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss a new journey. Tell me in the comments, what was your favorite moment in Alaric and Lyra's incredible journey? Or what other magical tales would you love to hear next? I always love hearing your thoughts and suggestions. Thank you for watching, and until our next adventure, may your own tales be filled with wonder and love.